Be hitting different, don't it? Yeah, man, we back in the building, man. You already know we finna have some magnetic conversations that seem somewhat prophetic, but if anything's prophetic, if it was put to me, it was put by the Lord, man. So with that being said, man, we finna do it the way it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? We're coming upon a new week. In fact, it is Monday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all were sitting around saying, man, I should have did this, I should have did that. Well, homie, you can't be worried about what you should have did. It's time to start doing it. Nah, man, you can't be worried about what you should have did and could have did and would have did if the circumstances were this and that. Homie, you got to be able to perform even when you don't necessarily feel like it. Man. So with that being said, you already know what time it is, man. We finna have cheerleaders coming up into the congregation, wishing that they could be involved in the conversation. The Keishas, the supporters, the moderators, man, everything in between, homie. You say, when's the new metaverse coming out? Homie, I dropped one last night, so make sure you go check that out, man. Nah, man, we do it the way that we do it. Here it is. I already see some Keishas trying to get certain comments through, but it ain't gonna process. But understand that even if I don't like it, then I'm gonna disregard it, homie. Nah, man, that's the best thing about having your platform. You get to control what you allow and what you don't allow. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to be the topic of conversation, but guess what, homie? You ain't the main character. No. Some of y'all ain't even characters upon the game, homie, because you play yourself out of a position. You let people talk long enough, you let people do what they do long enough, and they're going to show you exactly why you should get them out of the position that you hold them to in your life. So with that being said, man, we finna have a great time, homie. Whoever come. Whoever don't. You said looking good as always. Thank you, Meraki. I appreciate that, love. You know what I'm saying? Looking good, feeling good, and sounding good, man. Yeah. I got the alluring voice. Y'all like listening to me talk. Some of these guys like listening to me talk early in the morning. I don't know why, man, but maybe it's because of the game. Hopefully that's the only reason why. Hopefully it ain't the looks and the sound, homie, because you ain't supposed to be captivated. I know a lot of you Keishas want to concentrate on those certain types of things, you know what I'm saying? You said, I'm gonna get you up out of here, homie. Yeah, because you don't even follow me, but you trying to ask me questions. If the first thing you haven't done is shown support, then you don't even need to be asking me questions, homie, because I'm gonna easily decline and kick back and recline, homie. You see, everybody that want to talk to you, you don't got to talk to them, homie. You feel the unspoken tension around the room because you carry yourself in a way where it's like, man, everybody is not worthy of your energy. And it's not like you're better than them, but you're beyond certain things. It's not that you're better than them, you're beyond certain things. Certain tests in life you've already passed, homie, and they don't want to pass, they want to remain. It's like the kid that he don't want to grow up and go to college and do competitive sports. He wants to remain in high school so he can be dominant in some form. That's the exact type of individuals. They don't want to grow. They just want to keep going to what feels good, even though it's to the detriment of their own. Hey, you know what I'm saying? What's my biggest inspiration? Every waking moment, having the opportunity and ability to be able to develop myself more than I was yesterday, today, you know what I'm saying? And this is a real talk. This is the Maxxkii talk, but I appreciate you comparing me to people that are able to get up, upon a mass of people and be able to spread a message. But I'm Maxxkii. Yeah. They ain't paying me no checks, so I'm not even going to compare my game to them. If you don't promote me, then I'm not promoting you, and that's just the way that it go, you know what I'm saying? And get that person up out of here yelling song lyrics up in my chat. That don't got nothing to do. You say, do you have a favorite genre to do for a metaverse? I would say that I like doing rock songs, mainly rock covers. I'm learning how to play acoustic guitar more. So those are the things that I desire to do. That's a great question, matter of fact. And make sure each and every single one of you send me a message immediately right now on TikTok, because as soon as this episode ends relatively soon, I will be sending everybody my Snapchat. That is the best way to talk to me and to stay up to date with the content. So make sure you guys all do it, and go ahead and double tap the screen. I know a lot of you Keishas are trying to convince yourselves that you don't like me, but you're still in attendance and listening to everything that I'm saying. So the best thing that you could do is double tap the screen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Ava, I see you in the building. You see my moderators announce themselves even without saying a word, because you just see them carrying out the responsibilities in the way that it's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? What you got to understand, homie, is you got to pay attention to the timing of why people come around you and the things that they say, the consistency. Because it's easy to say people rock with you one day and then the next day they try to roll on you. And this is something that I signaturally say all the time, and get that person up out of here. You should never be asking what is this and what is that if it doesn't pertain to you, my guy. Yeah. If you see the characteristics and types of statements that people say regarding a certain term that I say, and you see that it don't align with you, then you need to quit worrying about business that doesn't involve you. Yeah. Y'all might start having business if you mind your own business, man. But look, it's okay to be inspired. You can be inspired by a multitude of individuals, but understand that motivation is the main source of energy that you get from them. Motivation is fleeting, because majority of the days throughout the week, you don't feel like going to work. You don't feel like, doing this, that, and the third, but you have to do it. It's an imperative. You have to improve yourself. I was listening to a podcast earlier, and this is the problem that I have with a lot of guys nowadays. They think that just because they become more successful that they don't have to keep up with certain routines. Okay, just because you have a girl, are you going to let your pride get in the way of cleaning, in the way of cooking? You should always be seeking to increase yourself. You should always be seeking to be multi-diverse and multi-divisional. Not multi-divisional, but just multifaceted in certain things. And it's like, we just like putting these barriers on ourselves because I'm this and because I'm that. And it's like, homie, what you got going on? And get that person up out of here too, and get that person up out of here. Shout out to the routine Keishas that make sure that they're regularly in attendance trying to talk to me even though I don't talk to them. I appreciate y'all doing what you're supposed to do, but you're not going to get noticed. Yeah. I just want you to notice, okay? I want you to notice that I haven't noticed any of y'all upon you sitting back typing certain comments. And shout out to JD, you know what I'm saying, for the cap. Yeah, I'm looking good. I'm the captain. Yeah, I'm steering the ship. So if you act a certain type of way, there's a certain thing that you can get thrown off. Yeah, and it starts with a D. It's something that they used to serve at Taco Bell, the double. Yeah, man, I do it in a way that they just can't keep up with, you know what I'm saying? They sitting there trying to compete with you, and they don't even compete with themselves. So they're trying to get to your level when, homie, they haven't even leveled up within themselves. They got 0 experience points, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of these individuals that play the new Saints Row game. They don't want to create their own character and actually pay attention to the details and get it accurate to what they look like. They'd rather download another character that's not them because they want to be everybody but themselves. They want to be everybody but themselves, homie, you know what I'm saying? And get that person up out of here, man. Yeah, nah, man, didn't nobody worry about your opinions, and you one of them, so what that make you? Yeah, I'm talking to them, and you one of them, so what that make you? Yeah, man, it's just hilarious how people just sit back and they think that by typing certain words on a keyboard that it's going to be able to dictate how the show goes. No, the show goes on regardless of whether you're here or not here. But I like you cheerleaders and Keishas doing your gymnastics with the pom-poms. I absolutely appreciate it, and thank you for your support. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be doing anything else, you could be listening to anyone else, and you could be looking at anyone else, but you want to look at me. So no, I know that's the reason why I'm special. And shout out to QB for the roses. What's good, my guy? You already know what it is, man. We just sitting back giving the game, you know what I'm saying? I'm ordained to that. A lot of y'all, man, y'all don't worry about your relationship with the people that value you. You know what I'm saying? You don't worry about the relationship you have with yourself, but you're worried about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett never sat around at a table and worried about what you got going on. So why are you sitting around worried about what they got going on? You know what I'm saying? And get that up out of here, man. Look at the impulse responses that people put together and try to, man, look, you can't make this up, man. And that's the reason why we keep on winning. And that's the reason why they keep on doing what they do. They're relentless with it. They're consistent. They have endurance when it comes to letting out Keisha, but not with anything else in their life, man. You know what I'm saying? They haven't arrived at any place. They haven't even began the departure to ascend. They descend, you know what I'm saying? They feed off of your energy. Not just you seeing something is one thing, but responding to it is a whole other. They seek to be responded to. You just seeing them isn't enough because you didn't say their name. You know what I'm saying? They want to be down. They want to know that you know they're around. You know what I'm saying? They want to know that you know they're around, but it's like, homie, we're not going to make anybody feel special. No. This message is to everybody in attendance. I know you sitting there yelling at your phone saying, why is he talking to me? Why is he talking about me? Son, if you sit in front of a TV screen in a show that you watch, whether it's reality, virtual, anime, whatever the case may be, and you think that the characters on the show are talking about you, you need to put your phone away. You need to turn your TV off, shut the laptop, and you need to pray. Because there ain't no way that characters inside of a TV screen with a show that has nothing to do with you is talking about you, soldier boy. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Get that up out of here too, man. It's to the point to where they can't even come up with anything rational to say with their Keisha comments, so they're saying random Halloween sounds. You know what I'm saying? This is Halloween. It's absolutely hilarious, man. Look at all the zombies. Zombie coming out of nowhere. You said the host changed my life. I'm not joking. He helped me with sins of pride. Well, I respect that. You know, humility provides you the ability to relate to people. Nobody can relate to someone who acts like they're perfect and never went through difficulties. I'd argue that I face more difficulties upon the week than I have moments of happiness and joy, because it's like there are steep hills that you have to overcome, and just because you did today doesn't mean you can't tomorrow, but you have the opportunity to do so. And if you fall short, there's no one to blame but yourself. And I just would like to say thank you for that gratitude. Respect, yeah. See, when you respect yourself, you ain't worried about nobody else respecting you, but you appreciate the ones that do. Your people are your people. The ones that aren't, quit trying to force them to be, because you will always run into hardships trying to make someone that's not you. You will always run into hardships trying to make someone that's not you. What's good, Destiny? That's one of my favorite songs. Yeah, for real. I like the Cranberries too. I actually did a cover of it. Make sure y'all go check it out. I don't know what metaverse it's on, because I release so much music, you know. And even the one that I put out last night, I wanted to give you guys something. I wanted to keep the consistent streak up. I don't even feel like it was near the completion that I envision for it. But there you go. That's something that I can do better this week. I can put more effort into music. There's always something that you can do. The minute that you think you have arrived, you will now the minute that you think you have arrived, you have to tell yourself, I am not even close to arrival. You know what I'm saying? Survival is one thing, but arrival is something that will never end until your life ends, homie. You know what I'm saying? People are always going to sit around and tell you one-sided stories of everything, but they're not going to tell you about the things that they messed up with. You know, there's so many people that in relationships, when it comes to monogamy, and they sit around and they tell their next potential, significant other, yeah, this person did this person did that, but they don't ever tell you about them, because when they're telling a story, they don't want to make themselves feel like the villain in their own hero's journey. When people are telling a story, they don't typically want to make themselves feel like a villain when it comes to their hero's journey. But guess what, homie? That ain't real. And what one thing you have to realize about is real people recognize real. So they might sit around and listen to you, but just because they listen to you doesn't mean they agree with you. You get what I'm saying? Preach. What's the quote of the day? The quote is the quote, whatever you think it is. Hello, man. What's good, everybody? What's good? And shout out to my moderators, man. You guys are doing absolutely amazing. Keep up the good work. Amazing. We got to give a new definition to that word. I create my own words. Get that Keisha up out of here, man. You can't make this up, man. We got guys that's supposed to be sitting around listening to the game, taking down notes. That way they can work on themselves and in turn actually attract ladies. But instead they want to worry about what's going on with my head. I bet they want to know about the other head too. I got a big head and little arms. What y'all be thinking about, homie? Yeah, no, you ain't supposed to be sitting around at nearly 5 o'clock in the morning thinking about no man's head. Come on, man, that's no man's land, my guy. Why is that the subject matter of your conversation, my guy? Some of y'all's conversation is lacking, and it shows itself before you even spoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you got to get to the point to where you can see the conclusion of the introduction. You can see the conclusion of the introduction. The way that people carry themselves, the activities that they indulge in. There's certain individuals that will speak the truth, but be living a lie. Man, I know y'all felt that. There are certain individuals that will speak the truth and be living a lie. I see it all the time when it comes to these characters as far as trying to be spokespersons for this, that, and the third, but they still indulge in the very things that they're speaking bad against. And it's like, they do these things and eventually it'll come out. You'll see them on panels, arguing with other grown men, arguing with other people, gossiping in the comment section, pillow talking to other ladies about guys. And it's like, homie, man, whatever someone is, it'll eventually come out if you give it time. But when that time tells the tale of who it is, man, you cannot try to override what you now have realized, homie. You cannot now try to override what you have realized. A snake is a snake, and it cannot shapeshift into anything outside of what it is, because guess what, homie? You will always hear the hisses. But if you choose to be mute to the hisses, then guess what? That is ignorance, and your ignorance will be the reason that you are subject to betrayal. And get that person up out of here. If you want to laugh. I don't need you to say, ha in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Why do people want to be acknowledged for things, man? You know what I'm saying? And get that person up out of here, too. I don't want no cartoon characters trying to talk to me about what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, no, man. Go watch Comedy... go watch, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, but this is not time to play. So with that being said, go ahead and get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Keep typing in my chat, work on your grammatical skills, you know what I'm saying? You can actually apply new words. Look up synonyms for the things that you guys like to say. That way you can strategically let Keisha out in another way. We'll get it out of here, but I at least want you guys to test yourselves if you're going to, be doing what you're doing, There's always a way to develop, you know what I'm saying? Don't engulf yourself in that negativity. There's a better way, you know what I'm saying? There's always a better way. But y'all are looking for the easiest way, and that's why you never have anything better. Shout out to Little QB for the rose. Thank you again. Give me more roses while I'm here, not going. And shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let's go. We're starting to lose viewers. That's what I like to see. I'm trying to get down to 5 viewers. So, yeah, all y'all nosy individuals, get up out of here. Wow. Hey, I'm just giving the game. For real. The more focus on you, the more things flow to you. Yeah, the more focus on you, too, you have to understand that everybody that's focusing on you isn't real. I'd argue that there's not that much of a difference between a supporter and a Keisha. A Keisha is someone who claims not to like you but pays attention to everything you do. A fan is someone who claims to like you and pays attention to everything you do. So with that being said, they both pay attention to everything you do. You have to understand that they're situational so you can appreciate what they do, but at the same time, don't get attached and don't do it for them, because eventually the person, them that you're doing it for, will become the other side. You know what I'm saying? They play on whatever side they feel is beneficial for them. You know what I'm saying? You had your coffee? Yeah, I've had my coffee. Yeah. See, look at my moderators, man. They know what I like to do. Yeah, Avon have been around for a long minute, man. You see, I rock with the ones who rock with me. Yeah. You ever have those individuals that check up on you, even though, man, that, hey, how you doing? What you got going on today? Have you had your coffee? That's the type of individuals that you want, man. People that check up on you. Whenever you feel like, man, if I don't talk to this person, we'll never speak again. Those are individuals that you do not need to have in your life. Good morning. Amen. Good morning to you, Layla. What's good, Layla? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I want to talk about this Dylan Dennis, Logan Paul situation. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, man, Dylan Dennis showed this and showed that. Bro, if you ever go on the internet and try to air out somebody's relationship in order to sell a fight, that's a sellout, homie. Because whatever you're doing to someone else, if you don't want them doing it to you, then you shouldn't do it. Okay, so what? Nina might have been with this, that, and the third. You could have spoke to him about that behind the scenes, and if he wanted to make a certain choice with the person he's with, that's the choice he makes. But when you go on the internet and you talk all this rah-rah and you post, you're going against the guy, but the only person that you're talking about is the lady? Come on, make it make sense. So when I'm sitting back and I'm seeing Dylan Dennis do what he's doing relentlessly, and then he's surprised whenever he has to go through a certain issue to where he's gonna have to pay a lot of money for slander, man, you can't be mad about that. So what if it's on the internet, homie? But when I'm sitting back and I'm saying, yeah, that fight was, when I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, man, Dylan Dennis talks so much, you would think that he's finna get in that ring and turn into Mike Tyson, when he was the best definition of a walking punching bag. I'm saying to myself, I'm not the biggest fan of Logan Paul. I don't know who Logan Paul is, but I sit back and I watch this stuff for entertainment. I'm not looking for a father. I'm not looking for a role model. I'm looking for entertainment. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who these people is. They trying to get a paycheck. They not, no. So what I'm telling y'all is Dylan Dennis got in the ring and he didn't nearly keep up that magnitude of that energy that he had behind a keyboard. And he left with his eyes different colors and with the loss. And I'm saying to myself, this is what happens when you talk all over the internet. But guess what? Your talk isn't level with your action, because look at him now. He feeling like it's a victory because he didn't go to sleep in the ring, but you still lost. You know what I'm saying? Logan got to go in the ring and do what he did to you. His lady got to see it happen to you, and now you lost. The community of what you involve yourself in doesn't take you serious. And now look at you. You did all that talking for nothing. So this is the reason why I say to myself, if you want to come on the internet and make it your life's mission to talk negatively about someone each and every single day, do not be surprised when it all falls on your face. If you make it a mission and a primary and mandatory goal to get on the internet and drag someone's name, do not be surprised when it happens to you. You see, things have a way of working themselves out. You know what I'm saying? And the wise ones, they won't pay any mind to you because they understand that it's just pure projection of what's going on in your life. But just understand, the same way that you treat people will be the same way that you're treated. The same way that you gain people in your life will be the same way that someone else gains them from you. The same way that you lose someone will be the same way that so you have to understand that. It's like a lot of you guys, you'll be talking to a lady and you're understanding that she's really like falling out of a relationship with a guy. So you're gonna listen to her talk down about the guy. Then you're gonna talk down about the guy too, just so you can get her as a girlfriend. You're not telling her anything genuine. And in fact, if you were in a relationship with her, you wouldn't want her telling another guy y'all's issues. But you guys that don't have a lot of options, that don't have a lot of self-respect and standards, you will talk to a lady that's on her way out of a relationship just so she could come in your house. And guess what? She's eventually gonna be out your back door too. So you have to understand, the same way that you get somebody will be the same way someone gets somebody from you if it's in a negative manner. That's why you have to stand for something. Otherwise, you will fall for everything. Quit being disingenuous. If that's not really what you think, quit saying it. If that's not really what you believe in, quit speaking, quit defending it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the reason I stand on what I stand on. You don't got to explain yourself to nobody else. But if you don't even understand yourself, you don't really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? And get that person up out of here. There ain't no way you atting yourself. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'm just building. You know, I went live a little bit later than usual, but I had a task that I had to complete. It's frustrating. Well, that's just the way that the world works, Angelina, and you got to get more familiar with that. Misery loves company. So they accompany one another, and then they come together in multitudes, and they just spread negativity. That's exactly the way that it goes. But you shouldn't necessarily want positivity all the time, because that's not life. Having an optimistic mindset, looking for the positive outcome, is one thing, but you're not always going to be happy. The one way that you can recall to have that, memory of your happy times is to remember moments with people that still mean something today. Maybe they're no longer on the earth, or maybe you don't talk as much, but just remember the precious moments that you have. And you have a way of, like back in the day, how you could just put in any CD, DVD, or VHS tape, and you could watch something. You could replay moments like that in your mind, but you have to understand that, man, you have to earn comfortability and relaxation. A lot of people just indulge in it to avoid actually having to work, and then they don't work for so long, and when they have no results because they didn't put in no work, they cave inside. You know what I'm saying? If people only want to be around you when you're telling them what they want to hear, well, guess what? They shouldn't be able to hear you no more. If people are only around you when you're telling them what they want to hear, then they shouldn't be able to hear you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of individual where it's like, if your feelings are going to get hurt by me saying what I say, I'm willing to take a reputational hit all in the name of making you realize something, homie. Because if you really care about somebody, you're going to tell them when they're wrong. But at the same time, you're going to applaud them when they're right. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we got friendships where it's like somebody accomplishes something, and the first thing that individuals do when they're the recipients of the news is they want to tell you what they did. Homie, dang, you didn't even acknowledge me for what I did. You don't care about what I did. You just want to one-up me. How are we supposed to be together if you just want to one-up me all the time? You know what I'm saying? You got to get away from people that smile in your face all the while they want to take your place. Hey, man, honesty is the best policy, and a lot of people ain't real. Common sense is not common anymore. It's uncommon amongst... Hey, I'm just giving you a game and get that person up out of here, homie. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you typing too loud. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, homie. Don't be typing in caps. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't put no context in the way that you address. So with that being said, I'm not impressed. Yeah, I digress. Man, come on, man. I'm too nice for them, man. Y'all gonna have to try a little bit harder and come in here a little bit larger thinking that you're gonna do that. So look, man, I would like to pass the mic over to the viewers now. If you guys have any respectable topics or questions where you're seeking advice, now's the time to ask. Also, I would suggest that, get that person out of here. Make sure each and every single one of you sending a message immediately on a TikTok right now. I could send all of you my Snapchat after this episode. It is the best way to talk to me, know when I'm going live next, and to stay up to date with all the content. So make sure all of you do it right now. In fact, if you don't, you can't claim yourself to be a supporter. You know what I'm saying? And get that person out of here, man. Look at you trying. I got Keishas to the point to where they literally want to duplicate my account and role play me. Man, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You can tell who had pops in the house and who didn't. Yeah, you can tell who had pops in the house and who didn't. Look at that, man. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up, man. Yeah. Man, boy, I tell you what. These dudes wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning saying, oh, I'm finna screenshot his face. I'm finna put my name as his name. Oh, yeah. Man, look at it. You can imitate, but you can't replicate. So keep on trying, man. I appreciate your supporters. It's to the point to where it's like back in the day, y'all showing up to WWE events and you literally dressed up like John Cena. You can't really see him even though you see him, so you want to be him. I get it. I'm cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get some of y'all got your virtual Halloween costumes all in the name of spread in my name. Keep it up, man. Crazy. Yeah, and shout out to the Keishas. If you want to come back on a burner account, you can share the live to your alternative account, you know, your Hello Kitty fan page, and then you can come back and let out Keisha some more. Yeah, get that person up out of here. I don't know what you're talking about, my guy. Yeah, get that person up out of here too. Yeah, let's get them out, man. They thought they did something, man. Y'all got to come up with better responses than that. Y'all typed all them words thinking that I didn't even read one, not two, not three, not even one, not even half of one, my guy. Y'all got to do better than that, man. Y'all can do better. Anything you can do, I can do better than you. Yeah, man. Look at them. Look at the Keishas, man. Ain't no way. 5 o'clock in the morning. They got pants laying around in the room with the boxers still in them. They got unopened. Hey, man, they got open Cheez-It boxes all around the room, scattered around. Got different types of crawlers all up inside of them. Yeah, nah, man. They walking up out of the house spraying body spray. They don't even use deodorant. Yeah. They brush their teeth, but they don't ever even floss. They don't use mouthwash. Yeah, man. They don't even have no discipline with their hygiene. So I know they can't keep up with their savory cravings and desires to let out that Keisha in my comment section. They'll do whatever it takes to be seen by me, but they won't do whatever it takes to even see themselves in a mirror. They'll do whatever it takes to be seen by you. But man, they don't want to see themselves. They'll do whatever it takes not to see themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to see you. And get that Keisha up out of here. Yeah, thinking that they command and demand. And we was already finna do it anyways. Yeah, but thank you for calling yourself out. You in the crowd talking about, look at me, guys, get me out. Yeah, that's what we were going to do anyways, buddy. But thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, hey, man, if that's what you think, that's what you think. You know what I'm saying? That's what you think, homie. But I appreciate you feeling like you needed to give a Webster's mirroring and definition of a word that I said. You just wanted me to read that out loud. Yeah, you thought you was going to get me to read that out loud. That way you could pinpoint, ew, he's saying this and this is what he's saying it is. No, you're going to have to try better than that, Bob. You're going to have to try better than that. Monsters versus aliens. You thought, boy. New poll up. Where's the poll? People who hold double standards is a topic that I have in mind for you. Okay. double standards. Give me an example of a double standard that you have an issue with, and I'll give you my opinion on it, okay? And my opinion is factual, depending upon my experience to me, but it might not be to you. You know what I'm saying? We're living in a time where there's an abundance of results for anything that you look up. So whatever is considered a fact, you also have to take it into account that it might not be. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, echo opinions become facts depending upon people's feelings, and I just don't think that that's real at all. But give me an example of a double standard that I can give you my perception on. Poll is in the top left. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit me up on TikTok right now. Because after this live ends, I'm going to send everybody my Snapchat. That's the best way to talk to me and know when I'm going live next and to stay up to date with the content. So make sure you all do. I literally will be checking my requests. Don't think, oh, he's just saying that he's not going to respond to me. Yes, I will, as long as you're not a Keisha. If you're a Keisha, you will be waiting in my requests until Jesus Christ is walking the earth again. But anyways, man, listen. Hey, give me an example, guys. I need some examples of double standards that you want my opinion on. Whenever you give me a topic, sometimes I need a little bit more context because things are situational. Does count matter for both men and women? That's a double standard a lot of people hold. Well, I would argue that for men, like how many it depends. Okay, do you go straight or are you a Tarzan? If you're a Tarzan, I can't speak on that because that's not me. So I actually want y'all opinion on people that like guys that I want to know what your opinion is on that. Not that it has anything to do with me, but I want to have just many different perceptions in many different ways because guess what? I want to be someone that you can get game from. So if I'm able to get game from you, I can share it to other people. But me, I like ladies. Yeah, I like peaches. So my thing is here right now. If you were out there doing a whole bunch of things with a lot of people, understand that, guess what? That's what you did. But since you did that, it might be harder for you to be able to obtain and maintain and keep my attention because it's like you done already did a lot. So what makes me special if you done already did a lot? Now, when it comes to me, listen, these ladies will tell you, yeah, man, I want a guy that... No, if I don't know how to work my thing, they ain't gonna remain. If I'm sitting around and I don't know how to use it, I don't know how to get it up, I don't know how to put the plastic bag on it, I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know how to use the tone. If I don't know how to do what I'm doing, that lady, homie, she ain't gonna tell you in your face, but she will be embarrassed and she will not cherish the experience that you had with her. So for a guy with a girl, man, you need to make sure you don't need to just be out there getting with anything. But you need to make sure, homie, you're increasing your value so you have more experiences. The first person that you get with is not going to be the last person that you're with, homie. So when you get with these individuals, you get to figure out what you like, what you don't like, how you do it. You get to figure out your strides, this, that, and the third, so you know how to work that hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Because the lady that you want to maintain, there ain't no way that she going to stay around if you ain't got good hot dog game. No. So when I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, when I look at a lady, it does matter to me, but I'm not going to ask the question. I'm not going to say, how many guys did you... That right there, if you say that, you should honestly be disqualified from even getting that lady. If you sit around and you say, how many guys did you... No, homie. But listen, don't be loud with your history. So I don't want to be looking like Logan Paul when a Dylan Dennis runs on the internet and shows me this, that, because once I see that you're for everybody, then I don't want you to myself because you're for everybody. So my thing is, don't let your history be loud, homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your history be loud. So for a lady, my thing is, homie, if you was out there and you was living real life and you was misled, you got in certain situations, you picked the wrong person and he did certain things with you, well, guess what? You got a lot of usage, okay? But if I get with you, there's no way that I'm going to know that unless I hear about it. There's no way that I'm going to know that unless I'm shown it. So that's my thing, man. Don't be loud with your history, man. And get that Keisha up out of here immediately. Absent. Well, my thing is, man, if you are a mother and you come out with that baby, I feel like you need to be there, homie. I feel like that's something that you have within inside of you. And at the end of the day, there's no love like a mother's love. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think more fathers need to quit being irresponsible. If you end up having a baby with a lady, even if you didn't plan on it, that is your child. So y'all need to co-parent and take care of that kid because a father is imperative in the household and a mother is imperative in the household, homie. But what I will say is I can't speak on being a mom because I'm not a mom. If anything, I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father to many of these Keishas in the live. They're my sons. They're my grandchildren. They're my great-grandchildren. So I can't speak on being a mother. But what I will tell you is it's special and a father is special. So I think that they both need to be present. That doesn't mean that they need to be together, but you need to be mature enough to understand that if y'all aren't in a relationship, it doesn't mean just because your relationship with each other ended that the relationship with the kid ends. Do you get what I'm saying? So y'all still need to take care of what y'all created, because guess what? If you don't take care of what you created, then it's going to destroy itself. You know what I'm saying? And get that Keisha up out of here. Look at him trying to play. Oh, if I say that, that's going to get under his skin. Okay, congratulations. You said that. Look at that projection. You know that person sits around every month, sitting around saying, oh, man, I miss. Yeah. You look at you projecting. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, buddy. Yeah. If you upset that person left and the other person left, I get it, my guy. It's going to be okay? Yeah. I know you missed the oatmeal, eggs, and cookies. And I know you missed the family reunions and the Thanksgiving where you had the pumpkin pie. Yeah, and the yams and the ham and everything nice, homie. But it's okay. Quit with all that projection. You sitting around at 5 o'clock in the morning. Come on, my guy. Yeah, you got to find something to do. If you were mature enough to lay on your back, you're mature enough to be there for the... Hey, that's 100% facts. You know what I'm saying? Good night, handsome. Good night, Beth. But yeah, that's my opinion, man. Just on when it comes to a lady, don't be loud. Like, I can't sit here and say, because we live in a world where social media will have you thinking somebody is something, and ladies, they go off of what they feel. So if they feel like you're real, they're going to get with you and they might let you do certain things. Whole time that guy doesn't even have those intentions, but he lied. He used the words in order to get you in a certain type of way, which I'd argue those guys like that cap to get, certain things, they ain't real. I ain't got to cap to you about nothing. I am that I am, and I'm telling you exactly what it is, and whatever happens is what happens. But to guys that famoose a lady into a situation and give up what they give up, hey, man, that's why I understand reality is a real thing. So if let me put myself in y'all's shoes. I normally don't do this. If I was talking to a lady, if she was on OF, no, we can't do it. If she did corn, no, we can't do it. But if you had a pass, you had a pass. Just make sure that your pass isn't loud. And that's all I got to say about that. And that's my unpopular, maybe popular opinion. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak to you from my experience. You know what I'm saying? You don't never want to be with somebody and then get embarrassed by, no, homie. So, yeah. Get the bear person up out of here. I don't know what you're talking about. All I see is one word and it don't make no sense. Thank you for educating me on live. No problem. Gems, exactly. Does anybody else have any children or a blessing? Exactly. Just accept the consequences that come with it. Exactly. Yeah. See, Ava just summarized it the best way possible. Agree completely. Thank you, Alyssa. But Ava just summarized it the best way possible. Whatever the case may be, just accept the consequences. There's always, everybody isn't your type. So when they try to talk about statistics, when they try to talk about generalities, you have to improve yourself so you can get the desired individual that will accept your circumstances. If someone tells you that I don't like this and I don't like that, you cannot expect for you to be able to mafoose them into liking it. They've already let you know what it is at the front door. So there's no way that you can manipulate them by getting in through the back door. They're going to say, what are you doing in my house? You get what I'm saying? If someone doesn't want you, you shouldn't want them. If someone doesn't want to talk to you, you shouldn't want to talk to them. If someone doesn't want to support you, you shouldn't support them. You guys have to stop trying to force yourselves into people's lives who have made it vocally or by their actions very, very clear that they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody ain't supposed to like you. If everybody like you, you were living under a mass delusion. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. Make sure each and every single one of y'all send me a message right now, man, so I can get y'all that Snapchat. I'm going to send everybody it. That's my best way to talk to me, to know when I'm going live next, and to suggest topics. For instance, I put up a poll asking what colors would you guys suggest I change this black side to. I'm going to probably be doing it blue. If I could describe it in a shade, kind of like the blue that XXXTentacion had. Get that Keisha out of here. You don't get to be a Keisha one day, then talk to me the next. Out. But I think I'm going to get the blue like XXXTentacion had. You know what I'm saying? I really like that color. I tried it once before whenever I didn't have dreads. I used to just have my curls. But it got to the point to where I changed my hair color so many times that my curls dang near became non-existent. So I'm going to touch up this blonde because the roots kind of grew through. And then I'm going to do this side of blue. You know what I'm saying? But I always like taking suggestions, you know? It doesn't mean I'm going to go with it, but I like listening to you guys' opinions of the ones that I like listening to. I think it'll look good with any color. Oh, yeah, Layla. Thank you. Yeah. I think purple will look good. I think purple will look good, too, not going to lie. Oh, yeah. I like it. You see what I'm saying? Pink will look cool, too. Pink? Okay. Yeah, y'all want to see pink like the little Peep pink? I think Peep had a really cool shade of pink in his hair. I liked it. Or like the Sean O'Malley pink. I think that would be cool as well. No pink. Ain't no way people are pretending to be my moderators now. Get that person up out of here. We got a guy sitting around making a whole account pretending to be my moderator. My moderators is getting famous now. You can't make this up. We got guys sitting around at 5 o'clock in the morning like this. Ooh, If he won't talk to me, I'ma pretend to be one of them girls. Yeah, I'ma make an account right now. Ooh-wee, he ain't even gonna be able to tell. Man, come on! And y'all wonder why these ladies profit off of these types of guys. Their history is full of irregular searches. They subscribe to the very things that they say is bad for men. Homie, men don't pay attention to it. It's you boys. And get that person up out of here too. Blue will look good on you. Why pink? Oh, I didn't say I had a problem with pink. That was one of the Keishas sitting around pretending to be one of the ladies in my chat. I mean, you can't make this up. Ladies, I have a question. What's good, Stunner? Yo, what's good, Stunner? You excited for this weekend, my guy? Usman versus Chimiev, and then Volk versus Makachev. But anyways, ladies, I got a question for you, and I want all of you to answer, okay? If you saw your man sitting in the living room at 5 o'clock in the morning, and he was sitting crisscross applesauce with his hands in his pants and his other hand on his phone, making an account called this and that, and he uploaded a profile picture of another girl, and he joined the live, and he was trying to get another man's attention, would you stay or would you leave? I want to know, if you saw him pretending to be a girl to talk to another guy, would you stay with that man or would you leave? I just want to know. Bro, you can't make this up. I'm leaving and not looking back. She said she ain't even looking back. Oh man, you can't make this up. Okay, what else? I know we got some more ladies in here. Yeah, I wouldn't stay. Okay. Chimera says she leaving too. Okay, what the rest of the ladies got to say? If you saw your man with his hands on his hot dog, pretending to be a lady, trying to get noticed by another guy, what is you doing? And to the fellas out there, if you saw your homeboy sitting around at 5 o'clock in the morning with his feet up in the air, laying on his belly, with his legs up in the air, making my way downtown, driving fast, if I miss you. If you saw him laying down like that, swinging his feet up in the air, one sock on, one sock off, pretending to be a lady to talk to another guy, would that still be your homeboy? Tell me right now. And depending upon how you boys answer is going to tell me everything I need to know. Yeah, I always ask the ladies. Now I want to ask you fellas. Yeah, get that person up out of here. What would y'all do, man? Answer the question. All the guys, would that still be your homeboy after you saw him doing that? Answer my question right now. I'm going to wait, too, at least until I see one response. Yeah. I'm going to wait. Y'all going to type. I know all 30 of y'all ain't Keishas. Yeah. Nah, I know a lot of y'all sitting there. No, okay, that wouldn't be your homeboy no more. I would stay. Get that out of here immediately. Out. Yeah. See, I like asking these questions because it tells me what I need to know and it tells me who needs to go. And that just goes to show me that you'll accept anything. And people that will accept anything, it's because they don't have standards. If you with somebody and you will literally allow them to sit in the living room with no shorts on, in they drawers, hands in a hot dog, trying to pretend to be a lady to get noticed by a guy, and you would stay, I understand why you need to leave my chat. If you would stay, I understand why you would need to leave my chat, man. Preach. Yeah, preach. I'm just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they drawers just sitting back. Ooh, come on, man. Yeah, preaching and teaching, man. That's the way that I do it. That's just the way it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm giving the game profound. That's how it sound, man. Yeah, that's how it sound, man. Because a lot of these guys, they sit around and they say, yeah, man, I don't like listening to XE Red. But all alone, they're in their room, jumping up and down with SpongeBob boxers on, just left Pound Town, but they be the same guys criticizing this individual for putting out the music. You know when they're by themselves, they listen to Ice Spice, yelling out the lyrics. I get what I want. You know they do that, man. These are the types of individuals that we dealing with, man. And then they be the first ones to go listen to Myron or to go listen to Drew. And they say, yeah, man, this is the problem with society. Homie, you're a part of it. How can you say something is a problem if you're a part of it? You can't make it make sense, man. And that's the reason why I stand on business, and that's the reason why I like giving the game the way I give it. Because one thing about conviction is it brings them Keishas up out of the woodworks. They assemble and they tremble. And man, I just do what I do. What's my zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a Scorpio, man. Yeah. Hey, but look, man, do we have any more topics? Because if we don't, we going to get up out of here. Get that person up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Your username tells me that we don't even need to be talking. So with that being said, you don't get to ask me no questions. Out of there, okay? Yeah. No, man. What topics y'all want? What questions for advice do you have? If not, I'm going to get ready to wrap this episode up, and I'll make sure each and every single one of you send me a message on TikTok, because as soon as this episode's over, I'm sending everybody my Snapchat. It's the best way to talk to me, know when I'm going live next, and to stay up to date with the content. So make sure you all do it, man. I look good. I feel good, even without the dreads. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's confidence is attached to what they wearing or the hairstyle they got, man. I don't need it. I'm thinking next year I'm going to get a fresh fade and look, boy, I look clean, boy. Yeah, boy. That's the reason why they mad, because I got a spectacular vernacular. I can articulate myself. I really am him, and I really be in the gym. And boy, look at me, man. You can't look at this face and tell me that it ain't fine. Yeah, you can't tell me that. Ooh, hey, I like what I see when I look. You say I'm a Pisces. Okay. Look at the Keisha. Share this live to his burner account. Get ready, guys. He'll be in the comment section soon. Good job. You have now completed an objective. Here's your ribbon for being a top Keisha. I feel you. Like, I do the opposite. I like to join random lives and just be nice. You see, well, if you're going to be joining random lives, I appreciate the people who are just genuinely giving out positivity, because you never know. Everybody is not at the current level in life that I am at. And there's someone at a greater level than me. But you never know how far your words of positivity go. You could literally save someone from discontinuing themselves. So I would like to say to you, I appreciate you for giving, but just make sure that you don't give so much that you forget to get back. Because when you're an individual who just gives, you will feel drained, and you will be left with nothing. You will be left high and dry, and the same individuals that you gave everything to will take that and more from you, and you will be left with nothing but misery. That used to be me. That was my biggest Achilles heel. And if we're talking on like anime level, you know, I talk a lot about anime and stuff like that, just to roast people, but I like anime. And Naruto is a character that I can relate to more than anything, because he was the outcast that everybody knew, but everybody, you know, stayed away from, because he wasn't the societal norm. You know what I'm saying? And even though people stayed away from him, he still tried to protect all those people. You know what I'm saying? Even though people did me wrong, I still try to do right by them in the past. And what that will have you is eventually to the edge of the mountain. And once you get to the edge, you're only one push of falling down. So what you got to understand is people that you give to that aren't appreciative and in turn give back, get away from them. You can't get nothing from them, get away from them. And I'm not talking about on a monetary level, you know. Water signs, I don't even know what that means, you know what I'm saying? I'm not too adverse on that type of stuff, you know. I don't even know necessarily if I believe in them. I think that a lot of the characteristic traits and things that are defined with Scorpios that I feel like I have a lot of relatability to, but I don't know if that's just coincidental or actually true. I just love to see people smile. Yeah, I like to see people level up, you know what I'm saying? And I like to see genuine smiles. There's nothing like working your absolute hardest and being able to provide for the people that you value the most. And even if you're not able to get what you want right now, everybody that you value has what they need. And that in and of itself gives you a smile, even if it's only internally, that nothing else can give you. Yes, genuine smiles. Yeah, because there's a lot of people smile in your face, Chimera, all the while they want to take your place. You think that they're smiling because of you, but really they're smiling at you, and they're trying not to laugh. Especially when people are so mean nowadays. Well, some people say I'm positive, some negative. I just say real. You know, I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to necessarily be disliked. I'm just here to give the game I give, and whoever picks it up and applies it, that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of becoming successful and being able to transcend past your previous self if you don't tell others how to do it? And get that person up out here. I don't want to see emojis in my chat. It's way too early, my guy. If you don't got no good conversational skills, then we don't need to be having no conversation. And I'm not your twin. I don't know who you are. You could look just like me and not be like me at all. Yeah, I have no knowledge of you. So with that being said, now you have the knowledge to approach me correctly if you come back on your secondary account, because your primary one has no place in here. Yeah, man, I do what I do, and I'm so quick and Taylor Swift with it. They'll smile in your face and talk about you behind your back. Yeah, a lot of the individuals that you secure your secrets with, homie, your name isn't even safe behind closed doors, and sometimes even open doors. People will say they're so real and they got your back in private, and then in public, air out all your dirty laundry, air out all your secrets. Sometimes, man, it's not even true. They'll say whatever they think other people can come to their side with. Man, I've seen it so many times, and it's like these individuals, do they not have eyes? Can they not see what's going on? But I know why they don't see what's going on, because that's exactly what they want. You will not You will not tolerate things that you will not tolerate things in life that you don't feel like you deserve to a certain degree. I'm just getting you game, because certain characteristics, actions, conversations I hear, see, witness, whatever the case may be, if it comes across, I know that I no longer need to associate with you. And I don't even have to tell you. My silence will speak louder than my words, because there's no point to argue. Because if I tell you I don't rock with you and you depend on me, you're going to try to convince me, and you're going to try to make me feel bad in order to keep us on good terms. And it's like, no, homie, you showed me what you is, so that's what you is, man. Yeah, you show me what you is, so that's what you is, man. But look, I'm getting ready to conclude this episode. Shout out to everyone who's a part of it. Shout out to my moderators, man. It's to the point to where the Keishas, they can't get attention by way of me, so they're trying to get my moderators' attention. And you got it. You've been removed from the chat. You've got mail. So with that being said, man, make sure each and every single one of y'all message me. I might come back with one more live, but if not, I want you all to set the standard for your week. You've got this. You need to go towards success and remove from regress. So with that being said, man, thank you all for your attendance. Keep on winning. You all have potential. Tap into it and tap into my next live. Peace.